Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon on this rainy, freezing Wednesday.
I'm still in my morning.
Yes.
In my morning. Welcome back.
Thank
I
you.
missed you.
And I know you did.
I missed you.
Yes, because every time I call you, it's call you back in 2. Is this really important? Do we need to talk about this right now?
I'm trying to build my real estate company.
I understand that. Listen, I am a busy woman also.
Yes.
Okay. But you know what? You need to make time.
I do.
Time management.
Well, you're the second most important thing in my life.
That's right.
Right after my dog.
No, right after your wife and the baby, and then me, and the show, and then everything else.
The show.
Yes.
I heard that I won the name.
Okay, all right. Now let's all just really settle down here because he conceded yesterday. He finally called to concede. I couldn't believe it. I should have taped it. So really, so who won that name show? Who named that show? Who won that? Come on, you can do it. Come on.
You did.
I did. Let's say it again.
Jill won.
Thank you.
Jill won. I conceded. So the next show we have, we will officially have our logo, our Facebook page,
yes,
our Twitter following, our everything you can think of.
So say the name of our show. Come
What's happening, Long Island?
What's happening, Long Island? We're ready to go.
And so let's
talk about. Come sit on the couch.
Come sit on the couch. Talk about what's happening on Long Island.
Right, and what's happening with you, and what's happening with your businesses, and what's happening with charities, and.
Let's just talk about what's happening. You know, let's talk about what's happening. Unfortunately, you know, a very dear person in everybody's lives. Yep. You know, unfortunately passed away.
Very influential.
Maya Angelou, age 86. Right. So that's what's happening on Long Island.
Yeah.
You know,
no cause of death though.
No, I haven't. I have not read it yet. No.
Hopefully, it was just natural causes.
She's been a powerful person. You know, not in my lifetime, but I know of her going through.
And she's a very powerful person for women. She really gave a voice to women. Good. At a time when women really weren't heard.
Good.
You know, and she was like Oprah's mentor. I mean, Oprah just
adored
her and really promoted her.
Yeah. Which
was really nice.
It's sad, you know, you never know when life is just going to go.
You got to be thankful for every day.
You got to live every day to the fullest.
You do. Yes, you do.
Every day live fullest, but you know, my condolences to the family, and you know, we'll all keep her in our minds forever.
So how's business going?
Business is good. Business is good. Dynamic Realty, the name is rapidly going out there.
Okay.
We're actually starting our own TV show on Madhouse TV. So thanks Madhouse TV.
Are you co-hosting that also?
Show. I don't know.
I don't think so. That's my opinion.
Everyone likes me.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, they like my beauty and everything.
Oh, I know.
You know,
stunning.
Beautiful face.
Stunning.
We're going on a diet.
Okay.
We're going on a diet starting June 1st.
Why are we waiting?
Well, because
nothing like the presents.
I don't know why we're waiting, but June 1st. I'm going on what's called a baby diet. Okay. So I'm dieting for the baby.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So instead of my fat belly, it's going to be my skinny belly now.
Okay. Okay. Listen, diet and exercise.
Exciting, right?
It's not that hard.
No.
Diet and exercise.
I just can't mentally.
And you know what? I am sure that our viewers will support you.
Of course.
And we will report in on how he's doing.
Of course.
And we'll be able to measure. So what is our goal? We have to have a goal when we're dieting.
I want to lose at least 40 pounds.
All right, that's going to take time.
I want to lose 40 pounds.
We've got to go to the gym. Are we exercising?
Yep, I'll exercise.
Okay.
The summer, I love the summer because I walk the dog. I'll go out, I'll walk the dog.
But you're going to have a new baby.
I'll roll the stroller with the baby, and I'll be active with the baby. You know, and I want to do that.
Okay.
I want to be very active.
I can't wait.
I want to be very active.
I can't
Maybe I'll bring the baby on as a guest.
Good. I think we should. We have to premiere him.
But no, but business is good. Thank you for asking. It's getting out there. And yourself?
Good. Good. I'm doing a seminar tomorrow night at the Half Hollow Hills Library, talking about fraud and seniors and how to protect themselves. It's amazing that, you know, seniors are so quick to get a phone call and give out their Social Security number. And, you know, I don't want them to be doing that because that's when they're being taken advantage of. And, you know, and not knowing what's in their accounts and everything that goes along with that. And talking about wills and estates and trusts and healthcare proxies. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow night.
I think there's too much information out there. You know, the people don't know really, you know, where to go to.
Right.
Or who to trust to. And I think on what's happening on Long Island,
yes.
We'll definitely touch upon that.
Yes, yeah, and awareness, and actually I'm having one of my friends works for ADT, and that's a great company because they can protect themselves. They don't think about having an alarm system or even having that the life.
My grandparents have it.
The lifeline or whatever. Yeah, it's, help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's right.
You know what? And for some seniors, it really could be a lifesaver.
Oh, yeah. So, it was a lifesaver for my grandmother. She has MS.
Right.
So she falls, and my grandfather's, too old to help her up.
Right.
And, but it's definitely a lifesaver.
Yeah, so we're doing that tomorrow night. And the Body Shop has a big detailing special. Call for details. Everybody's got to get their cars cleaned up because the cars really took a beating this winter.
Oh, yeah.
And it's amazing. And they hit those, you would think that, you see those big patches of ice and all the snow mounds. And instead of, people just like stopping, a lot of people tried to go around it and nope.
You try to avoid it?
I can't even tell you how many bumpers that people went through this winter.
Yeah.
So, really take care of your cars.
Well, this weekend was Sunday primarily. It was gorgeous.
Sunday and Monday.
I went to the air show Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
So I went to the air show Sunday. We got there, the wife and I got there at 8 a.m.
Ew.
So we got there at 8 a.m. because it was going to be busy. So we got there, we went right in, we got a little spot, close to the bathroom and whatnot, so she can have a quick walk. Oh, nice.
Or you. I could have a quick walk.
So when we got there, gorgeous weather.
Yes.
By the time we left, we didn't stay for the whole thing. So we stayed till about 12 o'clock because she just couldn't take the heat anymore.
Yeah, it was hot.
I could not begin to tell you how many, not only people, but as we're driving out of Jones Beach, the way the cars were all parked on the streets and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I have never in my life seen so many cars before.
Right. Well, they said that the beaches were closed. Some of the beaches were closed by like 11, 12 o'clock. I heard it on the radio. I'm like, oh, I'm not going here.
It was nuts. And then as we're driving at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So mind you, the air show started at 10.
Okay.
Why would anyone come to the beach after the air show starts? So the air show started at 12. The air show started at 10. We left at 12. So as we're driving back on the Meadowbrook, bumper to bumper traffic from where you pay all the way down to the Southern State Parkway.
Yeah.
Bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah, they said the beaches were insane this weekend.
I'm like, it's crazy.
People have been waiting so long after this winter to just feel warm again.
And then we have winter back again.
And now today it's freezing. I had the air conditioning on the house last night. It was so hot.
It was gorgeous this weekend.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was great. It was great. Good. It was great. We're going through that. My kids are older now, 17 and 21. So she was in Jersey with her friends. He got a job right here in Tanger, my 17-year-old.
Oh, right across the street?
Yeah, right across the street at Tanger.
He's doing what?
And he works at Adidas.
Right. Maybe we should go visit him next after
Well,
this.
no, because he's in school. He's only 17. He's a junior.
Oh, yeah.
So he works on the weekends.
Well, hopefully he's in school.
No, he's in school. So they go to leave. And my husband and I are like, now what? Like, we're not used to that. It's a different phase that we're in. So Saturday was such a crappy day. So it was good. We did Home Depot twice. Okay, ladies, I'm sorry. I hate Home Depot. I can't do it. It's like sending my husband for a bra. That's what I equivalent when he gives me the list and he's like, listen, we need this and this and this. And I feel lost. And I just feel lost. I guess I feel stupid because I don't know where everything is in the store.
It's so funny.
And I'm like 2 hours in Home Depot. He's like, oh my God, what were you doing? I go, here's the list of things that I need. Bra, underwear, but I want this size, this specifics. He's like, I'm not doing this. I said, I'm not doing Home Depot anymore.
That's awesome.
So we did Home Depot together twice. Good. We're trying to paint, and we had a lot of time together, which was definitely different. It was very different. It was like we were dating again. After 25 years, we had a wonderful time, and I relaxed.
That's all that matters. Last night on Making a Difference with Gail King on the show here from Madhouse, they had some of the cast and producers of The Familia.
Right. Oh, yeah, I remember hearing
And we're actually doing the event with Madhouse TV and the cast of Familia and Gail King next Friday, June 6th. That's a Friday night at Jewel.
Okay.
7 to 10, Cash Bar. And it's great. Everyone should come out, okay? Everyone should come out and support The Familia. A lot of great actors and actresses are going to be there. A lot of producers. If you want to get on TV or you have a resume, come on down. They will be looking at resumes.
Is there a cost for that?
So it's $25
to walk in.
Okay.
But it's a good networking event.
awesome networking event.
Right, it's a good way to meet people.
That includes your food,
right.
Cash bar, includes entertainment.
Right.
We're going to have an a cappella group come.
Okay.
Madhouse, like I said, will be there filming it.
Right.
We'll have step and repeats, autographs, you name it. So that's going to be a great event.
Right. Listen, anytime you can get out there and meet people, you know, even for $25, you know, it's a good deal.
Without question.
It's a good deal. I had a chance last week to speak at the Plainview Old Bethpage Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And that was great. We talked about the show, and everybody wanted to come sit on the couch, and awesome group of people. Really awesome group of people. Anytime you can get in front of the community, you know, and find out what's going on with them and what they're looking to do and they're looking to raise money for.
Exactly.
You know, it's a good day.
And what you just said is what's happening on Long Island.
That's what's
happening. And that's what we're going to do. You know, 2 weeks ago we had another great TV show.
Oh, wow. That was different.
That was very different.
That was very out of the box.
Very different. We had Jerry Parisi
yes.
and Dan Marquette
yes.
here.
Yes.
But today's show on What's Happening Long Island.
Fabulous woman.
I love it. What's Happening Long Island. I was so smart
really?
thinking that. I was so smart.
Yeah. Okay, can I read you my text of when I sent him to this?
But today,
no, I don't
today we only have one guest.
Yes.
But
we are honored.
We did it for a reason.
Right, she has so much to offer.
Unbelievable.
So much to offer.
Unbelievable. She's a very close friend of mine. I'm not even going to introduce her until we come back.
Okay.
I want that cliffhanger.
That cliffhanger.
That cliffhanger.
Like Dallas.
So we'll be back shortly on What's Happening Long Island.
Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your #1 resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the #1 supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Welcome back to What's Happening Long Island. Let's introduce our guest for today, Betsy. I can't pronounce Menotis, correct?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay, but how you really
close enough. We always do that.
I always call you
If you're
Betsy.
in Greece, it's Maniotis. If you're in America, it's Maniotis.
Maniotis. Betsy Maniotis.
So it's Greek.
We've known each other for how long?
Oh God, it feels like forever.
Forever, but yet I can never pronounce your last name.
That's all right.
No one can pronounce my last name. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's why we call you.
Have you met my co-host Jill?
Yes, I have.
Jill, this is Betsy.
Thank you, really.
Betsy and I are going to do the show. You can
Hi, how are you, Jill?
I'm good.
Yes, yes.
I'm good.
I know during commercial you mentioned about the Braun Home Depot thing.
Yeah.
What were you saying about that?
That it's the opposite in my house, that I do the home improvements. and my husband has kind of like, I'm not doing it again after he did a major reno years ago. So like when I give him the list, he's got to go ask everybody, like it's like a shopping list for a woman. Like,
exactly.
What are these tools?
And then they give you the employee that's in that aisle. Like those employees own the aisle.
Yeah.
You know, and they do. They kind of look at me like, you know what? like, you don't know this?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm sorry, I don't know what an electrical outlet thing is or whatever.
I like funny. I like the people that own the spray paint can aisle because they guard those like Gestapo because they want to make sure no kids are getting the spray paint.
They have a lock.
They're doing any damage. Yeah, yes. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love home improvements.
Well, tell Bob I say hello. Please.
I certainly will. Tell Bob. Because I see him every day.
I've heard about Betsy through so many people, and amazingly enough, through all of our networking, we have never been to the same event, or if we have, we've never met.
Until today.
Until today.
Welcome to Mann House.
I love
Welcome
it.
Welcome to each other.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, please. Thank you for coming on. You know,
so you are a world-class networker yourself.
Yes. I own Betsy's Baskets, but I also am on the board for a few different organizations, one of which is Director of Government Affairs for the Suffolk County Women's Business Enterprise Coalition. So when I go and I meet somebody, I said, I do baskets, and they look like they're glazing over. I said, but then I'm also doing the Director of Government Affairs for Suffolk. Oh, really? Because then they're looking to get information on government contract acquisitions and all that.
How did you get into that?
By accident. Maria Raitana, who owns Creative Wear Limited, had told me, said, you've got to go there. So I did. So I finally went, and I just got swept up in the whole, helping women-owned businesses and all that. And they asked me if I wanted to be on the board, so I said sure, and I got put right in charge of counties, towns, and villages. Then it expanded to government affairs. So it was an unfortunate and fortunate at the same time that I took on the government affairs at the time of the hurricane hitting Long Island, because that's when they had to go get all the people that were registered on the websites out to do all the repairs. And I met Kimberly Brown that President Obama set up from D.C. A lot of people didn't recognize her. I was at one of her first events. She did all the FEMA seminars in conjunction with the PTEC group of guys. Ed Hernandez, you've met him before, Edgar Hernandez. He heads it out of Queens College, and they did a lot of seminars because they were doing government acquisition preps and all that. And then she came up, and when they had all the contractors going to all of these seminars, they were able to give them proper information about which way to go.
So you must have been able to help so many people.
Yeah, well, it
was such a devastating time on Long Island. So
that's
amazing.
It was, and I told, and the girls on the board, they said, because I was able to get to all of the meetings and all of the seminars, so I could bring the information back to the table, so that the other directors were able to properly, inform their people as to what they were looking for at that time. But in the course of doing that, there were other heavy hitter networkers that had come up to me, and they said that they had to do something because a lot of businesses lost their storefronts, or they lost their homes, or their employees just says, I'm moving, because they lost their houses. So they needed to get back up. It was like they were starting their businesses over again after being so instilled in Long Island for a period of time. So I had been doing gift basket donations for a long time on Long Island, and that's how Mike had been watching me apparently and noted. And
were you stalking her?
Yeah. In a good way. Okay. But
he's a stalker. Go ahead.
So I had contacted different.
Oh, I love these ladies.
Come on, two blondes on the couch.
There
right?
you go.
Can't ask for more.
Right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right. Well, that's all right. So there were people that had, what specials are you giving out for your business to get it launched again? And they would say, oh, I have it, but some people lost their computers. So I said, well, just give me the information. I'd made them out coupons on my computer, and I was able to print them out brochures, and then give something in the basket that sort of represented what they did for a living. Like if they were a graphic artist, I had something with graphics on it, like a mug or something, and then put their information in there. Candles. World Adhesion Foundation, Augusta Sizzler runs that, so she was a good donor. She had been donated a lot of things to raffle off for her charity, and she was able to give me a good cross-section of them to help boost the local businesses.
That's wonderful.
She is just a beautiful person inside and out. So anyway, so as we got to taking off with that. You know, the basket went from worth like, okay, it's worth, this looks nice, it looks cute, but now in a conservative estimate, each basket that goes out that has the coupons in it, I call it a business coupons and goodies basket, that it goes out, it's worth $1,500+ each one, and that's conservative. Sometimes
throughout the show, we're going to actually show pictures of some of your baskets that you actually made.
Thank you, that's so nice.
And and your logos and everything, so our viewers can actually see some of these baskets that you actually put together throughout the show.
Which is nice, because I was talking earlier, and my son John was the one that had designed my logo, and then Bruce Chamoff, who's a friend from all of us from networking, he just recently redid my website and just got the last little bits up and running. He's just a fabulous man.
So do you have like a store, or is
I do internet, and unfortunately there have been stores that have had to close their doors, and I've been to their places and bought a lot of their products that were feasible to transition into my business, and then I was able to help them out to close their doors, and then still continue.
Well, I know Mother's Day was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, and I know one of the pictures we actually have, if we can possibly show it, is a basket that you made for Mother's Day.
Yes.
And it says "Mom" on the mug on it, and it's one of these baskets that you do, and I loved it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
In addition to that, you do baskets, fruit baskets.
Yes.
You do
hospital. She was telling
baskets.
me that.
You do candle baskets.
Yes.
You do.
So it's really like
bear
all
baskets.
Yeah.
So all occasion. So whatever you need, you would customize it to whatever that situation is.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And so as I met Betsy a while back, what do we know each other? 4 years, maybe 3-4 years. I got to know her, and like you said, you hear her name around
all the time. Really, all the time.
She's a powerhouse.
Yep.
She's a powerhouse like you are, like I am, like a lot of people out there are in the networking world. She's known a lot. And what I wanted to do is, we'll get into the Betsy's baskets.
Right.
What I want to touch upon is what I like about Betsy, and what I think a lot of people like about Betsy, is she's very giving.
Yes, you can tell that.
She gives very back, and she has a very kind heart.
Yes.
So what I decided to do with my partner, and we approached Betsy, and we said, Betsy, I want to do something for you.
Right.
You do everything for everybody else.
Yes.
Let me do something for you. So what I did was I proposed her an opportunity to run a charity in her name. And we wanted to call Baskets of Hope. Okay. And what Baskets of Hope is, it's run by Betsy. Okay. And what we want to do is, we want to give baskets to sick and disabled children. We want to go into the hospitals. We want to go into Ronald McDonald House, because these kids only get presents twice a year. Their birthday and possibly a holiday. Okay?
If that. Yeah.
If that.
So
what we wanted to do, or my vision wanted to do, and I approached her and I said, Betsy, why don't we make baskets? And why don't we physically go into these hospitals and Ronald McDonald House and hand these kids these baskets.
That'd be so
Customized
great.
Baskets.
Yes.
So let's say they like football. We would make a football basket.
Right.
And bring some hope, hence the name Baskets of Hope.
Right.
Bring some hope into their lives.
Right.
So I approached her. Long story short, she cried.
I did.
I was just a picture
I did.
too. I feel the same way.
She was very honored.
Yes.
But I didn't do this for me. I did this for her because she gives back to everything, and I want to do this.
That's
so one of my dear family friends owns the largest wicker importer in the United States and the world.
Okay.
And all he does is import baskets. And he is now on our board, and he is donating all the baskets to Betsy.
Fabulous man.
That's incredible.
Truckloads we picked up from his office already.
Now, how do the children get to you, or how do you select like the children?
Excellent question, because Mike also knows JC of JC's Kids and Melissa Stockman, who's her vice president, and there's also Beatrice, the secretary, and there's an advisor, attorney, and all. He's met them all, and JC went from hospital to hospital. She gets the information. People come to her of children that are suffering from cancer mostly, because she herself is a cancer survivor. Wonderful, wonderful woman, unassuming, and a motorcyclist. She's ridden with Dee Schneider already for Long Island Cares. She's very cool. She doesn't let anything stop her. Mike knows. And so because she's very careful about actually meeting the children and meeting the families and getting to talk to them. And some of them, they have been tapped out financially because their insurance will only go so far. Yeah. And then the kids, are very sweet. They're all adorable, and they just don't even expect anything. And those are the ones that you really want to help the most.
Yeah, so at Angela's house also we're going to be approaching.
Yes.
But we have the baskets. We ask the viewers if you have anything that you want to donate, please contact us. You can either email Betsy.
Yes.
When we post a video, we will put all of our information on it so you can contact us.
Absolutely.
But anything that you have to offer, anything that you want to donate, please, we have the basket. We love to do this.
Anything is appreciated.
We are a pending 501c, 501c3. Get that all mixed up.
What's in the name?
But, what's in it? CBADEF. But what we're doing is we're going to host our first fundraiser on November 25th. Right. And November 25th is going to be our first fundraiser, and it's also going to be a holiday party.
Right.
And that's when we're going to really release the name out there, and we're really going to get the ball rolling, because my vision, and I know Betsy's vision is come 2015, we want to make this charity known. Right. We want to make this out there. We want to get the name out there. Right now we're soft hitting things. But wonderful. let me thank you for what you do. I know I thanked you before, but I'm going to thank you on TV and our viewership.
Well, thank you.
I want to thank you for doing what you do, because if it wasn't for people like you in the networking world, the networking world,
but you make it a better place.
You make it a better place.
You do.
So I'm serious.
And networking isn't just about yourself. It's about giving, and you're showing people. This is really what networking is about.
Right.
And it's about giving back and helping the community and helping people that can't help themselves sometimes.
Right.
So,
and we were talking earlier before the show started about how we both like to connect other businesses with each other to help them launch themselves a little bit more. It's like a puzzle. We were probably all very good at those puzzles when we were children.
Exactly.
Those little intelligence test puzzles. So we were probably all good at that.
Well, I know you do a lot of networking yourself, which we'll talk about later in the show. But again, thank you for doing what you're doing. I'm honored to be a part of Best of Hope.
Oh, me too. Thank you.
And any way we can help, and Jill, you're more than happy to come on as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And let's do it. I believe in it, and I think that
it's
in your honor, it would be great.
Oh, well, thank you. I am honored as well.
We're going to shoot the commercial. When we get back from commercial, we will talk about your actual career, your actual job, your actual business.
Yes.
Betsy's Baskets.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
Welcome back to What's Happening in Long Island.
I love the name.
It's a great name. It is a great name. We have.
Do we mention that I thought of it?
Okay. Do we mention that I thought of it? Okay.
Welcome back, Betsy.
Well, thank you. We have our own Facebook account, and I will share our texts where he's like, "Nah, I don't like that name." Not even like a not bad, good try. No. I'm reading it. Of course, he said no. Anyway, we have such an amazing guest who has so much. I've learned so much about her and her giving and her community service that she puts out and gives to everybody. So we're going to continue with Betsy, and we're going to learn all about Betsy's Baskets, which is your career.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
So tell us a little bit how did you get into Betsy's Baskets from the beginning, and how long have you been having?
Why is it called Betsy?
There's a little cute story with that, not too long, so we'll get into that.
You can go as long as you want. We got a half hour.
So professional.
I am one of 11 kids. I'm number 6. I'm right in the middle.
Wow.
My father was
time out. One of 11 kids. How many brothers? How many sisters?
7 brothers, 3 sisters. And my father was a local pediatrician in Smithtown, Dr. John O'Donnell, and my mom, Margaret, or Peggy as she was known by her friends, was very big in Boy Scouts and all that. Like all 7 of my brothers are Eagle Scouts, and that's unusual. There are little plaques on the wall in the town hall in Smithtown with
I'm
my
in
dad.
awe how she did.
So it was very cool.
She did 11.
But we learned a lot. I learned a lot. As a matter of fact, I learned a lot about crafting, woodworking, and stuff through the Scouts because I was in the Girl Scouts, but I always liked the Boy Scouts better because they always got into the good campouts. They got into the good, carving and things. So I would watch my brothers when they were doing things. And my grandfather, Grandpa Kilpatrick, used to come down, and he would help my parents in the house fix all the things that we broke from his last visit until then. And that's how I learned how to upholster. He did the old-fashioned upholstery with the horsehair mat and the batting and all that and the material. And I actually designed a bear for Castellano Upholsterers, designed a bear with an upholstered rocking chair that I actually upholstered according to the way that he showed me when I was 11. Yes, he was a remarkable man. And so my whole family has got something going for them. But my parents always gave back to the community, not just the Scouts. We were in an area where unfortunately people used to leave baby animals, like kittens, dogs, things like that. And my father or one of my brothers or us, when we're walking from the bus stop home, another box of kittens, and we'd pick it up and we'd bring it back to the house. And because my father was a doctor, my mother was a nurse, we were able to nurse them back, and they had a good rapport with the local veterinarian. And then my mother always had a blanket in the back of the car, not for us,
No.
But in case she found a pet hit by a car on the side of the road, she'd wrap them up, right to the vet it would go. I told my father later on when I got older, I said, it's a good thing you were a physician, because I said, you saved your money on the kids, you had to spend it on the animals, apparently. So with all of that, I do a lot of charitable donations to pet rescues on Long Island. Little Shelter is not far from me. I have donated to them in the past. And then as far as any of the charities, local charities, the MS, the Heart Association, all that, Cleaning Angels is one of my charities too that I help promote. That's Teresa's Family Cleaning. You know her. And I believe they're doing an event in July. You know, when you get to know all these different people from all these different charities, it's, oh, by the way, this man is having real difficulty meeting his bills, or this little girl. So when you get a bona fide offer on a charity, you do try to step up to help.
Yes.
Women on the Move Long Island, Paula runs that. She's always good about notifying me if there's upcoming charities and things, or if special needs, if somebody gets injured or something and they need help. You know, you just like to be out there. And I'm also on the board for Decision Women in Commerce and Professions. I apologize if I didn't get that exactly right, but I am going to be on the board. I'm being inducted again next Tuesday evening as their secretary, as their recording secretary. And the unusual thing, it's funny how you find it's connected in different ways. When they were doing a presentation last year about the history and what they donate, they don't donate little things in Decisions. They donate big equipment like the St. Charles Hospital, Mather, and all that. And they were giving a little brief history, and they were talking about a blanket warmer at Mather Hospital. Now, my mother had to go there for rehab. She was very ill for the last 20 years of her life, and she had to go there for rehab, and she loved the warm blankets. And I said, and so they were giving the speech, and I burst out, that was you that donated that? My mother loved that. You know, it was so cool. And then I went checking through the history, because I used to help my father out at his office, and my father had started the pediatric wing at St. Charles and at Mather Hospital, and he was always copied on donations and all. And Decision Women in Commerce, they go back, they're going to be celebrating the 35th year. It's a whole big anniversary celebration and installation next Tuesday. And I said, there are letters about your donations that my father got copied on from the hospitals, because he was either chief of pediatrics or because he was still on staff. They sent them to him to let him know about all your nice donations.
You know what I love about this show? Is that I've known Betsy for 4 years, but you come on the couch, you sit down, and you really
get to know people.
You really get to know people.
Which
like,
is amazing.
I'm speasless.
No, it's true.
I can just stare at you and just listen to you talk.
How does she do it?
I am beyond intrigued.
Yes.
I am beyond intrigued.
I'll tell you, you've met Bob, my husband, and he's going to be bringing musician groups to your event in November, and he's been very supportive about my different endeavors, because he knows what it means. He was also very helpful when both my parents were incapacitated at points to help my father, not so long before he passed, unfortunately, but my mother, he was very good about filling in if I had things to do, and he would go. Didn't he?
He's an awesome individual.
Yeah,
he's a very nice
man.
It's very debilitating when now you become your parents.
Yes. And
caregiver.
You know what he told me?
Very hard.
Yeah, because I help with his mother and his father.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, I'll never forget that you just jumped right in and did that. And he said, you know, he was, when I first met him, he was helping to care. His sister, Patty, was living in the house with his parents, helping to care full time, but occasionally he liked to take his dad. And when we first met, he says, you know, my father is a stroke patient, and, you know, I just want you to understand. I said, I'm a CNA. I said, I really don't think that's going to bother me. And from my father, it turned out that I had inherited some kind of capacity where I can understand people with a speech impediment or a defect, or if they say one thing and they mean another. And I was able to actually talk to his father, even though he was saying sometimes the opposite of what he meant to say, and then help his mom understand better what it was that he wanted. And my father was able to do the same thing. So that's a God-given gift. You can't make that gift. That just has to come to you naturally. That, and if you ever know somebody that can't communicate with you, try singing to them, because one part of the brain may actually enable them to sing what they need. I had a patient once whose daughter came in behind. I know. Yeah, get comfortable. Now you can lean back in the couch.
Would you like some popcorn?
Yeah, there you go. Get some more. Yeah.
I'm like,
but it's so cool.
Go to medical school?
I had actually passed the MCATs, and then, you know, certain personal things get in the way and all that, but I believe everything that you encounter along your path of life is leading you to where you are now.
Yes.
Exactly.
And everything's 100%. Coming together. So like the medical knowledge enabled me to to have the wherewithal to remember to call the hospital before I deliver a food basket, make sure it's things that the patient can actually eat.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And put them in like a creative presentation so it looks extremely appetizing to them. I love going through, like, you know, Tammy Rankinello, I love going through and going through all of her posts on Facebook, because she's got the most awesome little recipes, and she's in our Sneakers on Sunday walk group with Brian Cohen and all, and she brought these little snacks, these totally healthy snacks that we were able to actually eat without guilt.
Well, let's talk about. Do you know about Sneakers on Sunday?
Yeah.
Explain to Jill, because it's very exactly what Sneakers on Sunday is.
Yeah, it's part of the Net Walking for Success group. Brian Cohen started the chapter locally, and his sister Elise runs one in California. And then Leslie Metzger, who's a networker too to the Nth Power, she goes to Florida a lot, so they're trying to coordinate her to start one in Florida for the people that are snowbirds and go down there and whatnot. So Brian, we go there and meet at Sunken Meadow State Park at 8 o'clock every Sunday morning. And you walk and talk for up to 2 hours, but you don't have to push yourself if you got disabilities.
That's amazing.
We just walk, but we pace. If somebody's got a disability, we have people.
I know Patty's part of it, right?
Yeah, Patty Bukowski is fabulous. Patty Bukowski, I was talking about earlier, I got an award from the Arthritis Foundation last year, and Patty is a personal shopper and does your whole, not just like how you look outside.
I met her at one of those real estate meetings.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Patty's awesome. I'm actually doing an event with Patty.
Yeah, she started networking. Yes,
I'm doing an event with Patty on June. I forgot what day. This is the second Tuesday in June.
Yeah.
We're doing one at Benihana.
She is just the
nicest
nicest person.
There's two Benihanas. There's one in Westbury, and there's one in...
I know there's one in Manhasset.
There's one in Manhasset, right. We're going to the one in Westbury.
Where's that one in Westbury?
Right across from the Source Mall, near Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh, really?
Are you sure it's Benihana?
110%. I actually ate there.
Okay.
And we have an event there.
Okay.
Seriously.
All right. I believe you.
Want to go now?
No,
yeah, there you go. There you go. Check it out.
Right? That was funny because when you mentioned her, I was like, oh, yeah.
Sneakers on Sunday. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we do that, and Patty walks there. Keith McCarthy walks. He's the one that's doing all of the investments in the Caribbean islands.
Yeah,
you know, he's doing that. Yeah, and he walks. Jason Anselmo went through his weight loss.
Just people getting together.
Oh, yeah. I know Jason.
And we talk business while we're...
How was Jason?
Yeah. Oh, great. They did the marathon together. He and Brian did it.
Nice.
And they did a great job. He came out with a medal.
Cohen?
Yeah. Brian Cohen.
I don't know.
A lot of networkers. A lot of networkers.
He was with Donna Drake, too. Live It Up. He's been on that. He has a radio thing now, too, that he does do interviews.
He does do a radio thing.
Yeah.
So, good.
He's a good guy. So it's good. So we get a little healthy. Everybody gets to walk. You got health issues. No big deal. We pace ourselves.
Good.
Chat.
Great.
So tell our viewers exactly how we can help you. How can we help Betsy's Baskets? How can we help Betsy? Baskets of Hope we've already discussed, but how can we help you?
Well, and all your organizations and your charities.
Right. Well, like I said earlier, if they have something that they're looking to promote, that can always go in the business coupons and goodies baskets, because with the little bit of social media background I've developed over the years with help, Lorinda Handlick was good about helping me get started with that as far as information about how to properly do it. And then I take pictures of it, donate it, and then we promote the events, and then I have the list of all the businesses that contribute to the basket. So if businesses are looking to launch or they're looking to push a special they have, they can feel free to email me. You can email me. You're hearing it here. You can call me, whatever. And then
we'll put your information also.
Yes,
when we post it, we'll put your information.
Yes.
But again, the baskets that you do, I think, are amazing. We posted some pictures of them
throughout
the show.
Thanks.
So you'll see the pictures. Our viewers will see the pictures of your baskets. If you haven't seen them in person, definitely see them in person. They're great baskets. And again, she does candles. She does bears. She does fruit baskets. She does holiday baskets, whatever you basically need, you know, and she does it. And I know you donate a lot to our events, so I thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, well, that was fun because with when you started with the lime socials and all, I did all lime green things in the basket. It was very cool.
Cool.
I love it. I love it.
You're very creative. You know, I can see that about you.
You can always tell what it is.
You know, and that kind of brings out the best.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does bring out the best of me. I like it. And the fact that it's custom, you know, helps defray that little bit of ADD I might have, so I'm not doing so you're not doing the same thing over and over again, you know?
Right.
Well, Betsy, you know, again, I thank you for coming. We're going to shoot the commercial.
Sure.
When we come back, let's talk about networking. I know you're both great networkers.
Well, I think you are.
I want to see maybe there's a way in which we can all come together, because I know you have yours, I have mine, you have yours, and I think a discussion about networking would be great. Sounds good?
Sounds great.
We'll be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this, you'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Welcome back. What's happening in Long Island?
I love it.
This is a great show today.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm like so intrigued.
Yeah.
Again, and I'm going to reiterate myself. You think you know somebody until you sit on our couch.
Absolutely.
And you really get involved.
Come on, people, come sit on the couch. It's a magic couch. And you really get to know the person.
Yeah. I'm fascinated, Betsy.
Yeah. See, you have so much to give, and you have so much information, and you are such a great person to know.
Oh, thanks.
You are. You definitely are.
Really are.
You are. I thank you for lunch after this.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Talk about giving. Okay. Let me show you what Betsy does. Okay. Forgive me.
Okay.
So we're at Long Island Connects. Okay. Every other Wednesday when we're not doing the show at Hot Pot Palace Diner. So we go around the tables, and everyone says if they have any referrals, any testimonials, and you get your 2, your 3, your 4. When Betsy comes up,
oh yeah, like
no joke.
Like this.
When Betsy comes up, I would like to think that. I also give a referral for.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
5 minutes later. I still want to do that. And we're all sitting back and we're just like, Betsy, you are a friggin' rock star.
She's a natural.
I mean, serious.
Correct? It goes back to the puzzle thing.
Yes. You are a rock star.
Thank you so much.
And then she comes to the events. Betsy. I'm
telling you, when you said Betsy's going to be on the show, I was like, you know what's so funny? In all the years I've been networking, I have heard her name. Seriously, I've heard your name 10, 20 times.
Thank you.
Easily. But have never met you, which is so bizarre with all the networking
you know
that goes on.
What she would be great for?
Yeah. What would she be great for?
Your women's group.
My women's group.
She's a powerful woman.
We like women's
knows a lot of people.
Yes. Yeah, I like women's groups too.
You know, she runs a women's group.
Yeah.
How's it going, by the way?
Nice.
How is it going? We have regrouped, and we are having an invite-only networking event at Seasons 52, July 9th.
Oh,
so
nice.
I will extend
the
invitation.
Thank you.
And we're just very powerful, independent, strong-minded women who have recently started their own businesses. Either, you know, I have attorneys that were in a big practice and now they're have their own practice. You know, myself who, you know, owns a body shop, and I'm the director of reverse mortgages. So I'm building my business, a real estate woman. I mean, really great people. And we're trying to build on that. Not to create a big group or, you know, anything like that, but to create that synergy that goes along with being a woman and understanding how hard it is to be a woman in the networking world and in the world itself because of all the responsibilities that we have, and just to have each other to go to. You know, if someone says, I need this kind of attorney, got it.
Yeah.
Without even thinking about it, because I know that these people have my back. And I know that I have their back. And that's really important. You can network with a million different people, but you're not going to have that connection.
Yeah.
We were talking about putting on an actual women's show here, right?
Yes, we
are.
are.
Business women's show.
Yeah.
That would be great. There's so many dynamite women on Long Island.
So many, and they have so much to
per
offer.
square foot.
Right.
There's so many.
And we were talking about this last time, and we've been talking about this at all the different networking groups that I've gone to lately. Golf.
Yeah.
Golf is such a big networking event for the summer. Everybody's having a golf outing.
Remember Dan Marquette said what golf stood for?
Yes, and I told that people.
Oh, what is it?
It's gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Really?
Did you know that?
And
I did not know that.
Makes sense. So if you're a woman, do you golf?
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Do you golf?
No, miniature golf. I tell everyone.
That's it.
I donate baskets for golf events and miniature. I play.
I love it.
Do you golf? No.
My son golfs.
Excuse me.
Do you golf?
Excuse me.
It's an yes or no question.
Excuse me. I mini golf.
Okay, that's all right.
Hey,
it's not as funny when you say it.
It'll be fun with
Really?
new dad.
I'm not laughing.
Okay. Women who don't golf miss out on so much business networking opportunities.
Huge.
It is.
Really?
This is a really big.
Yeah.
This is a really
Venue.
big
Yeah.
venue right
Wow.
now. And you know what? Even if I said I'm going out on the course, I don't care. I'll pretend golf. I mini golf too, but
Yep.
I'll pretend it.
Yep.
They might love you too if they all get to
But you
beat
know
you
what?
playing.
That's
it might be
where
great.
they're, the men, the professionals are relaxed, and they're more likely to listen to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I really think that the women, we got to learn how to golf.
There you go.
We
There
got to
you
learn.
go.
Forget the
Exactly.
mahjong. We got to learn how to golf.
We'll get a few of them out there.
You know what I always want to do? I want to do like a bowling night or something.
No, we don't bowl. We hit nails. We do not bowl.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Well, that was
I
dead.
actually did
Was that
bowl in
quicker than
college. My college had a bowling alley, and I did bowl.
I'm thinking
My-
like outside the box networking events.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, that's why I went with Patty Bukowski.
I love
we're
her.
going to do Benihana.
Yeah.
Because you come in cash bar and then
still don't know where Benihana
and then the Benihana,
We'll
you
find
sit
it.
and you watch the hibachi and it's different.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's different.
I love
and
it.
I love different kinds of networking.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of what else, because the networking world is so, and we say this all the time, it's so saturated. You know,
Saturated.
what
So much eating.
let's make it different. What is
Yeah.
there to be different? Benihana is one of them.
Well, I'll
You
tell
know.
you, Sandra McCartney did for the Caribbean Business Connection that she runs. They had a leadership breakfast that Ed Mangano visited along with some other dignitaries, and they asked me to do the corsages and the boutonnieres for it like 2 years in a row. So I did it again this year. They had all Caribbean style cooking there, everything. It was wonderful. It was like we had been to St. Martin's once, my husband and I, with my family, and it was just like going back there. It was like going back there. It was great. And these were all local businesses.
But like, you know what, for summer, because we had such a bad winter, I think people just want to be outside.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you can do like a big picnic or,
Yeah.
I was
you know,
thinking of doing
something.
that. I was thinking of
I
trying-
want to
that
go
would be
inside and
nice.
bowl in the summer when we have such a
I was
short
trying to
period
figure
of
out
time.
how we can set
Or a
something up where we
beach.
like go to Eisenhower Park.
Yeah.
You know, do we have to call the county and say
Might
we're
have to get
coming?
a permit.
Yeah,
I know, I
you have to
wonder
get a
how-
permit.
you know, we have to get a
Well, and what if we
permit,
go to
right?
a beach and you know what? You have like the beach sports. You can do volleyball. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much.
Ah,
I mean, we live on
that
Long
would be
Island.
great.
I mean, Dan showed us this. We live on Long Island. Long Island is so beautiful. Let's take advantage of it, especially during the summer.
Right.
We talked about doing a shoot outside. Remember, we talked
There
about
you
going
go.
to the
You know,
beach.
when I'm growing, you know, when I got older and I left high school and I went into college and whatnot, you know, we say to ourselves, even my wife and I, we sit down and we say, listen, when you're young, you do everything on Long Island. But what is there to do on Long Island anymore? What is there to do? But yet,
There's
just like Dan
so
said,
much,
there's
so
so
much
much that
to
you
do.
can do,
Yep.
but people just don't know what
Yep.
there is.
Do you know that I had never been out to Montauk? I had never seen the Montauk Lighthouse.
Bob and I honeymooned there.
So we
Really?
Yes.
and I've never stayed in Montauk.
Yeah.
So we're talking about
Interesting.
doing that, you know,
Yeah.
this summer. You go to the Hamptons, but you never go to the
All
ends.
the way out to the end.
To the
It's so
end.
cool.
And that
It's
was really
called that.
fun.
It's a very cool
Right.
site.
There's
It's-
so much to do, especially
There's
during
so
the
much.
summer.
There's so much to do.
3 states from that point, from the top of the lighthouse. You see 3 states.
Really?
Really?
Yes,
Well,
yes,
you
you do.
see Massachusetts, Connecticut. You see Connecticut. You see Jersey.
You see Rhode Island.
Well, Rhode Island.
Because the
Right, Rhode
East
Island,
End goes
Connecticut.
across,
Rhode
yep,
Island, Connecticut.
and New York, and then
New York,
and
yeah.
that you get to see it all from the same vantage point.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is they have all the lighthouses on a big giant map and what their names are and stuff in the actual museum
So
part
this
of
is
the
what we're going to
lighthouse.
concentrate on for
Yeah.
summer. This
It's
is
gonna
what
be
our
cool.
show is going to concentrate on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is outdoor activities and Long Island.
Yeah, what's
and
happening?
promoting it.
Yeah,
You
the
wanna know what's
vineyards
happening, you
do
know?
specials. Pindar Vineyards had a
Yeah.
special out
Oh, I
there
wanna
last
do the
time.
vineyards,
Yeah, it was
yes.
great.
Well, we should do
Yeah.
a QZAR, but we'll leave it on
Yeah.
that. QZAR
Yeah.
networking, that would be
Yeah.
great. But we only have a minute left.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go past our time. Would you like to say anything to our viewers?
Yeah.
Any final words?
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Cooking for a Cause at the Huntington Appliance World, and that's going to be on June 4th, and that's sponsored by the Interior Design Society
Great.
of Long Island, who asked me to do the raffle baskets.
Great.
And it's going to be a great event. Everybody, they've done it before.
Well, I'm
It's
gonna
wonderful.
have my co-host end it. You're welcome. And let me thank you very much for
Well,
coming.
thank you
You
for
are
having me.
truly an inspiration.
Yes.
Now, one other quick thing is Michelle Martin of Smithtown Business and Professional Women's Network started a Sisters Challenge for weight loss recently. So maybe we should make a sisters and brothers challenge. So we'll talk about that since you want to lose some weight.
Jill?
Well, thank you for tuning in. Watch for our new Facebook account that we're going to put up. Want to sit on the couch? You know, let us know on Facebook. Call us. Love to have you. Film again in 2 weeks.
That's it.
I don't know who's our guest. Are we having a matchmaker?
We'll talk.
Yeah, should be really interesting. Love to hear your ideas.
Have a good end of May.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
See you later.